Morning. Thanks for joining me today. I have a company that specially grinds coffee and then vacuum packs it and delivers it to a store nearby. It's called Folgers. I'm sure it's not as good as it could be, but it is affordable, and I'm afraid to jump into the deluxe coffee waters. Besides, Libby she likes Folgers. I've tried others, tried to move to the more expensive section of the cheap coffee, and get the Folgers. Okay, so it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Why is it that we insist on just trying to zhuzh up everything? No matter what it is, we want the next thing to be better. I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday. Now, he's a man of means, I guess. Yeah, he's a man of means. I said, "You have a convertible?" He says, "I have 3. Okay. Okay. Because you know what? Who wants one convertible? Because you know what? Every one of those vehicles you have that has 4 wheels and a motor, it actually wears out just sitting in the garage. The tires go flat. It needs constant maintenance. You got to insure it in case you take it out. What if somebody breaks in? What if they scratch it? Yes, it's important to have as many vehicles as you possibly can have because, well, you simply don't have enough. The average house in 1950 was 1,000 square feet. And you see them in older neighborhoods in town. I mean, people raised families in that, I don't know, there were probably 2 bedrooms, and then probably they finished out the basement and had like another bedroom down there. That's the way I grew up. I remember my dad putting a bathroom in the basement. He did it himself. He punched a hole through the concrete floor, went to a plumbing supply place, and they taught him how to lay the pipe. He actually had, of course he kept it, of course he did, a little kind of a furnace that you could melt lead in, and then you'd pour the lead in, and that's how you sealed it for the sewer pipe. Anyway, he still had the still, and he still had little blocks of lead, just in case you need it again. You don't throw that stuff away. Yeah, and that was it a good bathroom? No, it was not. No, it was not. It was leaky. It was moldy. It was funky. You had to step over a sump hole to get into it, which was sometimes dangerous in the middle of the night. Anyway, it was fine. Now, no, I can't imagine anybody buying that house today. I mean, I suppose, but they just would not want that because it isn't good enough. It has to have air conditioning. Yes, of course, sure. Not a window air conditioner. Has to have air conditioning. Has to have not 2 bathrooms. That's probably not enough. You need 3, 4. You got to have a great room, and then you got to have a rec room, and then you got to have insurance, and then you got to have a job, probably 2. The gradual escalation of stuffiness as I look around. Now, I didn't buy it. Most of it I just didn't want to see thrown away, so I kept it. However, the question for you and I to think about this morning: what do we have all this stuff for? Is it making us happier? Well, I got to cut this short. Got to go to the mall. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I will say this, though. I made this decision. You know all these people who give you free t-shirts? What the heck? Stop doing that. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into my closet and I'm going to do this. And if my t-shirt reaches up over my belt line, that dang t-shirt's too short, and why do I have it anywhere just because it's free? I'm not throwing it away. I'm giving it away because what the heck? Anyway, you caught me in a zone today. Reach out to me in the comments. If this appeals to you in any way, share it out. We're just gathering in the morning and talking, you and I. Have any questions, you can drop them in the comments section. And again, thanks to those of you who are sharing them on a regular basis. You know, if you like what you're seeing, comment. If you don't like what you're seeing, don't tell anybody, okay? Just move on. And I'm Jeff Gould, America's Storyteller. There's another video that's right there. And until we visit, God bless.